Welcome back everybody to that's been watching my video series. Um, Today it's a really nice day. It's Sunday and it's October the 22nd, I believe, something like that. And as you can see by looking around the area, it's fall. I don't know where the time's gone. Seems like only yesterday it was spring. But anyway, fall's one of my favorite times. You can see the nice clear blue sky up there. You can see the leaves changing on the trees. Some areas have really good color and some aren't quite as good. But today I only have a few hours and I just decided for the most part I'd come out and enjoy the nice weather. It's about 65 degrees and sunny. Play around in one of the creeks up here. This one I've not done a lot of exploring in, only one time. And I did find a little bit of color, nothing spectacular. So today's more or less one of those prospecting trips. And when I say prospecting, what I'm really saying is I don't really have a location that I've already been working that I know there's good gold present that I can just set about to work in a certain amount of material. What I'm saying is I'm attempting to find a deposit of gold that's worth my time, more or less, since I'm not a commercial miner. I'm simply looking for quantities that are enough to justify my back-breaking labor of digging around in the creek, moving gravel. And it doesn't take a lot to make me happy, so all I'm really looking for is a place where I can get consistent color to a pan. But kind of give you a look around. This is a really nice creek. It's not very big. As it comes through here and kind of starts spilling over some of the larger rocks and rock formations in here, there is a waterfall downstream that's quite nice, and I'll try to get you a look at it as I make my way down there. There is a deeper pool right here below the head wall where it goes underneath the Forest Service road here. This is in the National Forest, Cherokee National Forest. We're in Monroe County, and it is a very interesting area. The creek's not well known for having a lot of gold. I'm going to see what it does give up. Any of the creeks around here are going to give you some amount of color. Just over the ridge is basically another creek that is more well known for gold, and there is good gold in there. This is actually a tributary to it. This is called Tobe Creek. It actually is a tributary to 6 Mile Creek, which is a tributary to Wildcat, which is a tributary to Tellico River. And you know from my other videos that there is good gold in Wildcat Creek, and there is some in Tellico River. You just have to find it. I know there's some in here. I'm going to quit talking. I'm going to get my stuff on and get down to the creek, and we'll take a look at it and maybe focus in on a couple of areas to start looking for some gold. Make my way down to the creek, and as you can see, it's not a super big creek, kind of small. It has a fair amount of water in it. No problems with finding places to pan. You can see we've crossed the road, and upstream from the road, it's kind of more of a meandering flat stream. You get into here, and it's starting to kind of cut down. See some rather large rocks and rock formations. But I just kind of wanted to go over some of the tools that I'm using today. As I said, I'm not really here to run the maximum amount of material that I can. I'm really looking to locate gold that's worth my effort. So first thing I need to do is locate some, period. But I'll kind of back up here where we can see a little bit more. First, we got the long-handled shovel. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can get some of the more expensive ones that you can actually use for prying. This is not. This is the $6 Lowe's special. Right next to it, you'll see a 2-inch sucker tube. There are just an unlimited number of these available, different types and styles. This one doesn't have a collection chamber. It doesn't have a check valve or anything like that. It's just simply suck the material up, rotate it so it doesn't fall out, and dump it into your pan or bucket. You can make your own adaptations of this in various sizes. I've made 3-inchers, 2s, 1s. This is the one I use for general purpose. I don't make these commercially. I have made and sold a few of them locally. If anybody's interested, you can contact me. I can tell you where to acquire these commercially, and otherwise, if you want to make one yourself, I can actually email you the plans. Also, you'll see a can up here. It's actually nothing more than an ice cream container that's plastic. That's my concentrate can. I don't try to collect every little piece out of the black sand while I'm out. It just takes too long. You also see the 14-inch Proline Professional pan. It's my pan of choice. Everybody doesn't have the same opinion. And also a 1/4-inch classifier. Most of the time I use 1/4-inch classifier. Some areas I'll use a half. Just if it's an area that's known to have larger nuggets. That's pretty much it for the equipment wrap up. So I'm gonna get to working in here a little bit, see if I can locate some, and we'll talk a little bit more about the area I'm working if I start to show some color. As I promised, here's the waterfall. This is really stage one. It's kind of a continuous cascade. You can see really large cap rock on top, and underneath the very well water-worn bedrock. Even a little bit of a borehole that the water falls into. You can see where it's kind of cut its way into the rock face all the way around, kind of making a bowl-like depression. Almost glacial in look, but it's not. It continues on down and falls over the next little break. I'll try to work my way down in here around the boulder field. See if I can find a little more color. My first spot gave me 2 small specks, but where there's some, there's got to be more. So on down into there and see what I can find. Down below you can pretty much see the entirety. Actually there's one little stage right where I'm standing, but you get the general idea. Just any number of these scattered about throughout the national forest and out of the way places. This one just so happens to be right next to the road. Pretty nice shot. Might have to take a still shot of it. I think I've identified a little spot that's worth spending a little time on. You can see the water comes and plunges kind of around the side here at high water. It's going to come spilling over this main ledge instead of going around it. And I sucked up about half a pan out of there and got a nice flake and a few smaller colors as well as quite a lot of black sand and some heavy pieces of limonite. So I'll get back in there and work a little bit more of that out of there and see if I can get some more color. It's looking pretty good so far. Just gotta give it a test. Perfect weather today. Really nice location. Really pretty creek. Seems like you're out in the middle of nowhere, but it seems like every 2 or 3 minutes a car will pass. Other than a Forest Service road, you are kind of out a little bit. But really nice location. Getting a little dark down here because it's such a steep valley. But, I'm getting some color from below the drop there where my pan and sucker is. Some decent flakes and some small stuff. I'm going to keep working on it. There's some hard packing material in there and some big rocks. Got to work on getting those out. Probably won't have time to finish it today, but I'm going to keep working at it anyway. So I'll be back in a little bit. Down in here, this is the spot I'm working on. We got a lot of big rocks. Really wedged in tight. If I can get down to the bedrock, I think I might be able to get some really decent gold. Places like this are ideal for the sucker. these big rocks, pipe gravel, bedrock. Just digging in here and try to get a little more color. Really good time doing it. Nice location, a perfect day. I'll make a gas for it. Back again, just about done for the day. I've got a pretty good hole started. I haven't even gotten close to bedrock yet. I've gotten a fair amount of color, some decent sized plates. Nothing great, but just enough to make me want to come back and look at some more. If I get rid of some of these big rocks and get down to bedrock, I'll probably find some better gold. It's a nice location.